Hello. If this reading has found you, then I trust that there is a message for you. I'm Nelsa. I am a psychosocial recovery coach and I am also a tarot reader. And I mix them both together and help people go from a place of maybe trauma, a place of chaos in their life, to a place where they can be a lot calmer and learn how to reset their life in the way that they want to. So the first card that I have drawn is Crossing Bridges. Something has been happening in your life and a bridge has been burned. Whether it's a bridge between two people, whether it's been a group of people, but it's time for healing, time for connecting, time for mending, and time for releasing. So if that sounds like you, we have some work to do to cross those bridges. Now, the next card that I pulled was Daughter Spirit. So this is meaning that you need spiritual help in this situation. It's not something that you can just walk into yourself. You need to be very wise. You need to ask God for help. You need to ask the universe for help, your guides, your angels, whoever it is that you go to for help. You need that help now, because this bridge may have been burned in a way that people have decided we are not building that bridge again. But the energy here is that they actually do want the bridge built again. They do want to be able to have access. They do want the healing. They do want connection. So something has to be done about it. And you're the one who's listening to this reading, so that it tells me that you're the one who's going to step out and start to cross that bridge. But also, if that is what's happening, then you can be assured that the other person, if it's a person, is already starting to go on that bridge as well, because that's how life works. That's how the universe brings things about. So the next card I drew was Judgment. Now, this Judgment card is all about the phoenix rising. It's all about you taking off masks and showing up for yourself in the world in the way that you know that you want to. You may have been hidden away from people, hidden away from yourself even, because when it's time for healing, we have to know that it's because something needs healed. You have been hurt. Other people have been hurt. There's been disconnection. There's been ruination happened. That's why we need some mending, and that's why we need connection again. Because when there's connection and there's flow, energy can flow, then things can be repaired. Also, this is a time for releasing. So there may be something in your life that needs releasing. The Judgment card says you need releasing from being hidden. The person that you have decided to be is somebody with a mask on, because you felt really hurt and you've been in a little bit of shock about what's happened as well. So that's why you need this Daughter Spirit to be opened, so you have that connection. The next card that came across was the Tower card, which is my crisis card. I think of it like a crisis. Now, this particular Tower card shows a tree, that lightning has struck the tree, and all these animals have fallen out and they no longer have a home. That's what happened to you when those bridges were burned, when there was a big blow up in a relationship, in a situation, in a family. Those connections were so torn apart and ripped apart, and such hurtful things were said and hurtful things were done that nobody knows which way is up now. Nobody knows where they belong in their home or in their relationship. It's been all upended, like these animals when the lightning struck. When that bridge was burned, it was like lightning struck into your inner core, and you've been left in a place where you've been hiding. The crisis card, the Tower card, The crisis that happened can bring a beautiful cleansing if you allow it. The cleansing means that anything that was false or fake in your life is now shown up for who it is. And it's so that that can all fall away from your life now, because you can see things how they are now, how clearly they are now. And you can see that there was a part that you played that wasn't helpful in the situation, but at the time you thought it was right. But now you have grown and you've coming out of that place where you've hidden yourself, and you can see clearly your part that was a part of that crisis that happened. So the crisis, the cleansing in the crisis, means that when you recognize those things that are false and are fake and don't belong in your life anymore, you start to go onto a road of alignment. And on that road of alignment is super exciting, because there's your abundance. On that road will be your abundance, your opportunities, your people, your relationships. Everything on your road of alignment has what you need. So the crisis did a good thing, even though it hurt at the time. But this card, the Crossing Bridges card, tells us that you've got to a place in your life now, a maturity level, that you realize that there's something that you need to reconcile with. You need some healing, you need some connection, you need some mending, and you need some releasing. The releasing will be also that you need to be able to release the story that you've told yourself, because some parts of that story was just keeping you safe for the moment. Sometimes things help us cope, but the root word of cope is cover up. So we were covering up all the hurts that happened. So the next card that came out was the Two of Wands. This girl knows that there's more to life for her. She's looking and thinking and planning about, how do I cross those bridges? The first part, be willing. Be willing to own your part, your own responsibility for what has happened, and trust that other people are owning their parts as well. Because there's no way that they can see our part, and no way we can see their part very clearly like they can. So also when people want to connect back with you, they will be able to tell you things that you didn't understand before. They'll be able to give you a little bit more truth, or a little bit more light, or a little bit more wisdom, that then you'll be able to think, okay, it wasn't all as I saw it. And that will bring about your health, your wealth, your wisdom establishment by walking on this bridge together. This was the Nine of Pentacles. This would tell us that because it's not a 1 or a 2, it's 9, it's a fair way through the manifesting of the pentacle, the manifesting of the idea. So this isn't a new idea to you or to the other people, but nobody's known how to go about it. But this tells us, the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, that you're moving really quickly. What you wanted to manifest, when it first went into your heart that I miss these people, or I want these people back in my life, or I need some mending happening for me. I know that I have done some things that I need to help them mend on and repair on as well. So that was way back here. But now we've got to the Nine of Pentacles. The idea that you realize you want something different from it was back here at the 1 or the 2. And that was a manifesting idea. Now it's really full blown and your manifesting is happening. And then the King of Pentacles, look at that guy. He's done what he wanted to do, and he's sitting back now relaxing, because he's released all that hurt. He's mended his bridges, he's healed, and that's what you've got to do too. That's there for you as well. And then the celebration. Everyone is going to be happy for you guys, because you've all crossed bridges that needed to be crossed. Celebration. The Nine of Cups is knocking on the door of the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is the happy ever after. This is your happy ever after journey. and plant those seeds. Plant those seeds of being willing to start to see your part in that burning bridges position. Because this guy, planting seeds, he's using his energy for good, speaking good over the situation, speaking healing, speaking life, and he's watching the harvest. The harvest is coming for you as well. And you know what's going to happen in that? Reconciliation, love joined together, life renewed. That's what's going to happen because you decided to go on this journey. Balance and harmony is coming for you now. And the Queen of Cups, maternal love, joy, peace. See, stability. Stability will come to you when that bridge has been crossed and healed. What the last three cards is about a warning and a caution and a next steps. Take off the mask so you can make a decision. Because if you don't make a decision, somebody else will make it for you. But when you see clearly, and it could be that you see yourself clearly, you see that you have been responsible for some of this bridge collapsing, burning, coming apart, but you can also take those masks off and be a part of the reconnection, be a part of the mending, and you will be released from those things as well. And the next step is to know that abundance is coming for you. Abundance just isn't in finance, it's in relationships, it's in love, it's in healing and connecting. And last but not least is the Queen of Swords, but she's my Queen of Truth. She says, walk in truth, be truth, back yourself with truth, be honest about what's going on, because the truth will set you free. Freedom is coming for you. These bridges are going to be crossed. The moon is shining down with joy, really. It's lighting your path. Even at night times, the moon is lighting your path, which is a reminder that when things have been in the darkness, when things have been a little bit fearful, they can have a light shine on them and the pathway can become clear. This person's got a lantern. They are happily, joyfully crossing that bridge to bring healing, to be healed, to bring connection, to be connected, to bring mending, to be mended, to bring release for other people and to be released themselves. Enjoy that journey.